for Ryan Schiff. And his 14th homer of the season, his second of the night, wins it for San Diego 7-4.
High fly ball, wall tag this time, and Junior going back to the track. The wall makes the leap and makes the catch. Amazing catch by Junior as he takes a home run away from Luis Gonzalez. My. Perfect timing, and Junior receiving a standing ovation here.
Dansby Swanson cracks one to center field. That ball's well hit. Turner going back. It's over his head, and that's going to ricochet back toward the infield. Dansby's got two. He's on his way to third. They're going to wave him. Here comes the throw to the plate. Dansby Swanson is safe. It's an inside the park home run. His first big league homer, and inside the park bomb in Washington. Can you believe that?
The 2-2. Line drive. Base hit. Souza cannot cut it off. It'll go to the wall. Gardner will score. A-Rod's at second. He has an RBI double. And the Yankees have tied the game at 1. The long pause. Now the kick. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a slider. He has tied the Major League record for strikeouts in a game with 20 strikeouts. Randy Johnson, Kerry Wood, Roger Clemens, and now Max Scherzer are the only pitchers in the history of this game to fan 20 in a game.
Line drive left field. That's it. Number 1,000 for Jose Altuve. And he's going to jam on the brakes and get back to first. 1,000 hits with number 3 tonight. Fastest Astro ever to 1,000. There's another drive. Deep down the line, and he crushed another one. Up into the billboard for another 3-run homer. That's sick. He's driven in 8 runs today. His 3rd home run of the afternoon. Goodness gracious, Mookie Betts. What a day.
Doesn't get any better than that. 4 for 4, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs. Every time he touches one off, it's a no-doubter.
Beltre homered his last time up there. Hammered a pitch right down the right field line that got out of here by 20 feet. He is 3 for 4 this evening. Hammered deep left center field. Way back. Goodbye. Wow. Adrian Beltre and there he just walk it up. 7-6.
Here's the 0-2. Swung on. There goes the deep left. It is high. It is far. It is gone. He's done it again. It's unbelievable. He's done it again. I have run out of superlatives. He is the Sanchino. Gary is scary. He hits another home run, and the Yankees have an 8-4 lead.
Drake delivers as a drive to right field, hit deep. Back by the bullpen gate it goes, and it is gone! Stubbs, the right fielder, jumped and couldn't get it just to the right of the 380-foot marker. David Ortiz ties Mickey Mantle with his 536th home run. 10-2 Red Sox.
The 2-0. Ichiro to right and deep. Back goes Parra to the wall, and it's off the wall. 3,000 is in right field, and Ichiro is racing for third, and he's done it. He's climbed the mountain, a triple, and he has arrived at 3,000.
Yasiel Puig pinch hitting, and he will hit a ground ball towards short. Russell goes to Baez one. Over to first. The Cubs are going to the World Series. The Cubs win the pennant.
25 years from now, you're going to want to say, I was there when Ken Griffey Jr. made his home debut. So don't forget that on Monday night. There's the drive with the big jump in left center field, and deep left center field. And Emerson's not going to get to it. It's off the base of the wall. And Griffey to second base in his first major league at bat. A ringing double off the 3-7 75 marker, and we have seen that all spring. Welcome to the show, Ken Griffey Jr.
10th inning, 3-3. Dodgers and Rockies. 0-1 to Charlie.
Swung out on a high fly ball to deep left field. The Dodgers in if you believe a home run, and the Dodgers have clinched the division and will celebrate on schedule. Leave it to the Dodgers. Charlie Felder's in a game-winning.
All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network sports page 2018 on YouTube. Today we're doing game live stream 61 of MLB Season 1 2017, Major League Baseball 2017. All right, we're doing game 2 of a 3-game series. Philadelphia Phillies at Arizona Cardinals. Of course, the Philadelphia Phillies, we lead the series 1-0. All right, and we're going to go into game 2 of a 3-game series. If anybody want to join any leagues, friend me on my PS4 at Joe Price 834, or friend me on Facebook under the name Joe Price, or friend me on YouTube page Devin Smith.
Extraordinary final season in the making. What a moment. And a career of extraordinary moments. He's done it again. Ground ball to short. This should end it. Lindor sets. He throws. And the Cleveland Indians of 2016 have set the franchise record with their 14th consecutive win. And oh, baby, did they earn it. Going 19 innings.
With the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background, a look at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals baseball is straight ahead, next on the show. Adam Wainwright is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft. You can go in.
All right, game 2, Philadelphia Phillies at St. Louis Cardinals, up at bat.
Have the big advantage.
In inning number 1, Phillies lead the series 1-0.
Cesar Hernandez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will land foul. Harold Reynolds, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Well, we're looking at a ball club that really needs some leadership. They need one person to kind of step up, take his game to another level. They were shut out yesterday. They've been struggling lately. Just nothing flowing. Maybe a big hit, a big home run will ignite them and get things turned around.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Harold, what's the key to continuing the winning streak?
Well, Matt, this lineup has been scuffled from top to bottom. You don't see it very often, but they need a spark. One guy to step up, get hot, and maybe the rest can catch up. But right now, they're really struggling.
So stepping in, Freddie Galvis. His career line against Wainwright, 5 for 12. He also has 1 home run. First pitch coming from Wainwright. This is popped up. Wainwright is there for it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, center fielder,
Coming to the plate now, Odubel Herrera. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs. Here comes the first pitch. In on the hands of it with the fastball. It's 1-0. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, with Matthew Ross back there, we may not see a lot of offense unless you have a game plan to expand the strike zone, because he calls out of the zone better than anybody. I should say better, I should say more than anybody in the league.
Carpenter in foul ground, and the inning is over. A scoreless half inning there from Adam Wainwright. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phillies. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, we get a lot of numbers on pitchers, and you can look across the board. His numbers look good, but the one that jumps out to me is the whip. He's averaging less than half a runner an inning. So when you have that little bit of traffic on the ball diamond, you're going to win games.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Aledmus Diaz.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Harold, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Well, Matt, it's nice to wake up in a day game and know your ace is going to be on the mound. It's just one of those win days. It seems like you got to the park early, and before you know it, the game's going to be over, and you're going to have a W.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone. And now here's Mike Matheny's starting lineup for the Redbirds. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, you know, you have to be really careful with Daddy Longlegs himself, Dexter Fowler. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Into the windup and the pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's 1 for 2. He's taken him deep once. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Here's Matt Carpenter having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line, and foul, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
The 0-2 home. Now a flare out toward right center. Hernandez
Pop up.
Ranging into the outfield. And that retires the side. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis with no score. At the plate, Tommy Joseph. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season.
All right, we're in the what is that? Beginning of the second inning. Scoreless game between Phillies and St. Louis Cardinals. Beginning of the second inning.
Here's how the Cards line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at the switch hitting Dexter Fowler. I love watching this guy play defense. Tall, lanky. I didn't realize how big he was till I stood right next to him. He's 6'5". No wonder he can cover so much ground in the outfield.
Digging in, Michael Franco. His career line against Wainwright, 0 for 5. Into the windup and the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Molina gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Franco is retired, 2 down now. Digging in now, Chris Coughlin. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. That's lifted the other way out to left. Grichuk moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Randall Grichuk. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club.
Randall Grichuk.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. He's behind now 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Franco.
First base.
Cleanly. No problem here. 1 away.
1 out.
Time for a look at the Majestic defensive alignment for the Phillies. In this day and age, with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that station standard baseball.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. His past line against Aaron Nola. Hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now he lifts a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory on the right side. Joseph is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Batting 6, second baseman.
Digging in, Jed Jerko. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. Now here it comes. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Windup and the 0-1. Strike two and a pitch that catches the outside corner.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, we watched him dip below 230 in this cold streak. He started off the season okay. That single right there, maybe that turns him around and gets him going in the right direction.
Now at the plate, Johnny Peralta. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul.
What's up, King Bull? What's up, Charles Nachos?
And this will be fouled away. The 0-2 delivery. Now a swing and a solidly hit.
Oh, first base. Ah! Got him. Didn't get him on second, though. All right, that's enough.
One left for the Cardinals. Will move to the third with no score. Beautiful day for baseball here in the Midwest. Welcome back to Busch Stadium, home of the St. Louis Cardinals. Here's Howie Kendrick. He's the #7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the
All right, we got Howie Kendrick coming up.
It's been a great
beginning of the third inning, scoreless game.
To see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
Boy, that's an ugly swing right there. And they haven't been getting on base. They're not doing much of anything right now. And I tell you what, they got to figure out something to make an adjustment, or this game could get ugly quick.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Well, now he's 0-2 after that off-balance swing. And sitting on the on-deck circle, there's no way he was thinking about this would be my approach. Let me swing and fall down.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Now batting, Cameron Rupp. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there at the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
This one here is for the second baseman, Jerko. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now, 2 away.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Aaron Nola.
So striding forward now, Aaron Nola. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And no one will get this one. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Diaz is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadi Molina to lead things off. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. His past line against Aaron Nola, 1 for 3. Now here it comes. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So 1 away in the inning, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League East to see where the Phils find themselves entering play today. Stepping in, Adam Wainwright, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. The 0-2 home. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
Standing in now, Aledmus Diaz. This is hit.
Pop up, get it! Ah! Get it! Oh!
And makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Down and over go the Cardinals. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready for another chance? Cesar Hernandez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through
Phillies are up at bat.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make.
Beginning of the 4th inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpire
all right, they're challenging the play.
Replay operations center in Manhattan.
See if we got home.
And attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Phillies have elected to.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Grichuk
Yes!
on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a one.
Oh, we didn't get the home run. Got 2 men on 2 bases. Good hit for the Phillies. Should have been a home run, man.
Stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Joseph. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
All right, we got a man on third base. Tommy Joseph up.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Striding in once again, Dexter Fowler comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Dexter Fowler.
First pitch on its way. Hit to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting. First baseman. Matt.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Carpenter. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after you and being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive. Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you're wondering, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit softly on the ground to first. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing to do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Digging in to try it again, Rendell Grichuk. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find yourself down 0-2. He's just got to battle. Spread out, get ready to swing at anything close, and make sure you don't get called out on a 3rd strike.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Stepping in, Michael Franco. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Phillies up at bat, 5th inning. Beginning of the 5th inning. Scoreless game between Phillies and Cardinals.
swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit to short. Diaz brings it in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 6, Chris Coughlin.
Now to the plate, Chris Coughlin comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Richard racing back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Here's Howie Kendrick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Jerko fields it cleanly. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. Halfway home, still no score. Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
Right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
This is Sky
Pop
into
up.
short left center. Kendrick moves over.
1 away.
Play 1 away.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Stepping into the box, Jed Jerko. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Swing and a flare.
Pop up, Garrett.
Coughlin has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
2 out for the Phillies. Good defense and good fielding. Phillies.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup and the pitch. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but it gets fouled. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. That's it.
Get it. Oh, got it. First base off the leg. Ah. Oh. Let's go Phillies.
That ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Striding in once again, Cameron Rupp. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Cameron Rupp.
Beginning of the 6th inning, scoreless game, Phillies and Cardinals. In the 6th inning.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, and even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Molina has it. And he makes the throw to first. Rupp is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, pitcher,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Nola comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Scotty looks up.
Yes! Yeah! Yeah, man! Yeah! Home run! Let's go Phillies! Woo-hoo! Yeah! Yes! Let's do this! That's what I'm talking about. Phillies coming alive in the 6th inning with a homer. Let's go Phillies! Yeah! Look at this instant replay. Ooh, Babe Ruth, John Kruk style, baby.
He didn't have to think about
let's go Philadelphia Phillies.
Runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Now batting.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. As Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now here it comes. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Weak chopper up the line. That's a foul ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. On the ground to third.
Oh! Yeah, nice base hit. There you go, Phillies. Yeah. Yeah, let's go Phillies.
Alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Digging in once again, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Oh!
Diaz is there for it, and that's the 3rd out. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, and they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First offering on its way. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Jones, and he puts it away for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here.
What a catch. Did you see the wrist? You see how that wrist turned? Give me the ball. Look at that.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Wainwright. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put him play against.
Oh, get it! Pop up!
In the air. Coughlin is under it.
Get it!
And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's my fault.
A little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat. This might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is.
That was my fault.
A shot to the outfield.
It's my fault. I should have been there.
Kind of role they could get on.
Sorry.
Got to take it one good at bat at a time.
And that'll bring up a Litmus Diaz, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Galvis has it. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Men on third with 2 down. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Hernandez onto the grass, and the inning is over. Cards leave one. They trail this one 1-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both the lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. There to take it in is Carpenter for the first out.
Third baseman number 7, Michael.
Ready for another shot now, Michael Franco. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Hit hard toward the right side.
Yeah!
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Come on, let's go, let's go!
Digging for second, and he'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
All right, good. Got 2 bases.
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his
6-game hitting streak. Ah!
Thinking maybe one more at bat.
Nice ground hit.
So this was a big hit to keep that streak alive.
Standing in now, Chris Coughlin, as Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. 0-for-2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Ready once again, Howie Kendrick, 0-for-2 on the afternoon so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch in the dirt here. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Diaz picks it up. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. One left for Philadelphia, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Digging in to try it again, Matt Carpenter, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Matt Carpenter.
Into the windup and the pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one.
That was a good pitch to hit. Once that one back, he was just a little bit late on.
Fouled straight back.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Stepping in, Rendell Gritcher. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. In the air to left.
Pop up.
And Kendrick squeezes it for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder.
Outfielder
2 outs for the Phillies. Good fielding, good defense, Phillies.
They continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. Philadelphia is on top, 1-0. Trevor Rosenthal has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Trevor Rosenthal.
Now in the box, Cameron Rupp. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Cameron Rupp.
And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
Whoa, that'll get your attention. First pitch out of the bullpen, and it's a fastball inside, nearly hits the batter. Everybody's on edge right now.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. This one here is for the second baseman, Jerko. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Striding into the box, Aaron Nola. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Second baseman,
Cesar Hernandez will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Stop the throw. And first that bounces as he can't hang on.
I love the effort by the shortstop right there. Makes a throw across the diamond. Just wasn't able to get him there in time, and I love the effort.
Galvin.
Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Everybody knows it's yourself ready to let it fly. Get your hands through the zone as quick as you can.
The 0-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Molina gathers, and the throw to first ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Phillies lead this one 1-0. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Second baseman, Jed Jerko.
We're in the bottom of the 8th. Phillies up 1. St. Louis Cardinals nothing. In the bottom of the 8th inning.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Tap fouled at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready for another chance? Johnny Peralta, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. Over toward the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good swing there by Peralta, but he comes up empty, 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes another 0-2. And another foul ball. Chop foul over towards the dugout.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit. That was a 4th foul ball in this at bat. He was really making him work.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll put this away for the second out.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
High in the air.
Pop up. Give me one of those side catches. Come on. There we go. Oh, give it up. Give me that side field catch. The Phillies, man, how did they do it? They're doing no side catching, man. I got to get my arms together for that. The side catch. Where we at? Okay.
Center fielder Odubel Herrera, head-to-head with Trevor Rosenthal. He's 1 for 2.
Okay, we're in the beginning of the 9th inning. Phillies up 1, St. Louis Cardinals nothing. In the beginning of the 9th, take that.
But this is gloved over there at first as he First spot at the right time. One away.
Tommy Joseph.
Ready now, Tommy Joseph. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Michael Franco. He doubled his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Jerko is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they lead it 1-0. Matt Adams will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 32. Matt Adams.
All right, we're in the bottom of the 9th inning. Phillies up 1. St. Louis Cardinals nothing. This is their last shot. St. Louis Cardinals last shot.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. That average coming in right at 300 on the nose. 5 homers, 9 driven in. A 1 pitch on its way. Way in front of that fastball.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Ready with the 0-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked in one either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Skied into straightaway right.
Pop up.
Moves over.
2 away.
It in without any trouble, and there
2
are
outs.
2 away.
The center fielder, number 25.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Phillies up 1. St. Louis Cardinals nothing. St. Louis Cardinals 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th inning. All the fans are up on their feet in St. Louis. Will the Philadelphia Phillies clinch game 2 with this pitch of a 3-game series? Let's see. Pop up. And Phillies take game 2. Yes. Yes, what a win.
Been on 7 straight victories now.
Woo, what a game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Aaron Nola earns win number 7 on the season as he
Let's go Philly Nation.
Full innings. Adam Wainwright to settle with the loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For St. Louis, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game Metrolink trains will be available outside the left field gates at the Busch Stadium station or up the street at the 8th and Pine station. Bus service on the 40 and 410X lines is located outside the stadium on 7th and 8th streets, while service on the 30 and 93 lines is available on Broadway and 4th streets.